Hey everybody, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. Now today I'm going to reveal the number one cause of high blood pressure and the shocking facts behind it. Now, I've talked a lot in the past about high blood pressure, the different causes and solutions, and I've done this because hypertension is called the silent killer because there are no symptoms for it. Now, some people think it's maybe you have high blood pressure if you have headaches or you're feeling dizzy or something similar, but it's not. You know, lots of things can cause these situations. And of course, high blood pressure can lead to heart attacks or strokes. And it's more of a problem, in my opinion, than actually having high cholesterol if you're concerned about heart disease. Additionally, going from a high blood pressure of over 140/90 to normal levels 120/80, let alone to ideal blood pressure levels of 115/75, dramatically improves your life by 38% lower risk of heart failure, 43% lower risk of cardiovascular death, and 27% lower risk of mortality overall. Thus, you're going to live a much longer and healthier life simply by improving your blood pressure, which is a big deal in my opinion because it can easily be done and you do not need drugs. However, today I'm going to reveal the number one cause of high blood pressure, and no, it's not your diet or lack of exercise or even stress. It's because of the negative changes in your hormones due to aging. Now, I'll show you the clinical stats and figures in a minute. However, I know this to be very true because I saw it with my own family, especially my own parents, my mom and dad. First, take a look at the stats and the chart from the CDC of high blood pressure among adults over the age of 18 between 2015 and 2016. Now, what you see is the first bar on the left, that's almost kind of black, shows the total number of people who have high blood pressure. Basically, it's 30% of the population over the age of 18, and that's a lot. What's worse is that this does not take into account pre-hypertension numbers, which means that even more people have almost high blood pressure and don't even know it. Now, the second gray bar shows the percentage from age 18 to 39. Men are 9.2%, women are 5.6%. It's not much, but the numbers are actually higher by 2% compared to 2018. Now, here's where things get interesting. The third green bar shows the percentage for age 40 to 59. Here you see that men are 37.2%, and women are 29.4%. This is a massive jump, up 420% for men and a whopping 525% for women. So why such a huge jump all of a sudden? Because men's testosterone starts to decline in his late 20s and even more so in his 30s. However, there's a huge drop starting in his 40s, and it's actually called andropause. And women, they start menopause in their 40s as well, which causes massive negative changes in all their hormones, the estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, adrenal hormones, and thyroid as well. Finally, the fourth, the lighter green bar, shows the percentage for age 60 and over. Men are 58.5% and women are 66.8%. Both age groups are significantly worse, but the women are even much worse now because of the negative changes in their hormones because the menopause is much more dramatic than men's andropause. So what does this all mean for you, right? You're probably thinking, great, there's nothing I can do, right? I can't turn back time, so I guess this is it. No, this just means that you have to be more proactive about monitoring and improving your blood pressure levels as you age, especially after the age of 40. Now, the best way to find solutions to problems is to know the cause of it, right? So what you need to do is make some simple lifestyle changes and utilize specific nutrients that a more mature body needs because of the negative changes in your hormones, so your body can help heal itself naturally from within. Listen, this is the only long-term safe solution for improving your blood pressure and overall health, and I think you'd agree with me. Listen, unfortunately, the pharmaceutical companies and most doctors just don't want to deal with the cause, so they just mask the symptoms with drugs. In fact, this is why there's over 75 different blood pressure drugs with over a dozen different mechanisms. This is why so many people who have hypertension end up taking, on average, 2 blood pressure drugs at the same time just to make some improvements. I know this again because of my own parents, my aunts, my uncles. We're all dealing with all these same situations. Of course, if you have extremely high blood pressure, such as, let's say, 180/20, then you must take a drug right away to lower it fast and get it under control immediately. However, even in these extreme situations, this type of person will eventually need to find natural solutions because you should not be taking drugs long-term for the rest of your life. And we all know this. It's just too toxic and have too many negative side effects. Yes, lifestyle matters because the diet, what you put in your body, whether it's food or liquids, exercise, how much, how often, what kind, stress management, both emotional and physical, and supplements, herbs, plant extracts, vitamins, minerals, and amino acids all affect your hormones and turn genes on or off. And in this situation, it would be high blood pressure. Anyway, just because you're getting older does not mean that you have to look and feel old and deal with all the potential health problems, and one of them being high blood pressure. Now, below this video, I've got two special links for you. One of them is a formula that my dad and mom used to lower their blood pressure naturally. No drugs, no crazy diets or exercise programs. Now, the second link is to a video that reveals the 5 best foods that are clinically proven to help lower your blood pressure. These solutions work at any age for both men and women. So just scroll down in the description area below this video, click the links, take advantage of the proven natural solutions, and then leave your comments below and let me know about the results that you got. Also, please let me know what you liked about today's video and what you learned so other people can benefit as well and so I can learn. As always, thanks for listening and have a happy and healthy day.